Stop buying Costco rotisserie chicken. Here's why. You probably didn't know this, but this little peep is only about 6 weeks old.
Are you unknowingly feeding your entire family deadly foods from Costco? Stop right now and hear this out. Recently, a wave of products from America's most popular wholesale brand, Costco, has been recalled due to contamination with Listeria and E. coli, pathogens that can cause severe food poisoning and even threaten lives. Consumers are gradually losing trust as Costco becomes a hotspot for food safety scandals, with expired, ready-to-eat foods still being sold and poor storage practices at many locations. However, people are abandoning this chain store en masse, not only out of concerns about food safety, but also because of even more serious issues. So why are more and more people turning to local stores or small supermarkets instead of Costco? Could it be time for you to break the habit of shopping there before it is too late? Let's uncover the terrifying truth behind the mass boycott of this wholesale empire. 1. Food safety issues at Costco. Recently, concerns about food safety at Costco have become a widely discussed topic. According to several major news outlets such as CNN and Food Safety News, a series of product recalls due to health risks have raised many questions about the level of safety within the food distribution system of this famous supermarket chain. In April 2025, San Juan Salsa Co. carried out a recall of multiple salsa products distributed at Costco stores in the northwestern United States. According to information from the FDA, these products were at risk of contamination with small wood fragments originating from cilantro supplied by Sup-Herb Farms. Salsa varieties such as mild, medium, hot, traditional, pineapple mango, verde, and men's room roasted red salsa produced from late 2024 to mid-March 2025 were all affected. Although no injuries have been reported, the presence of hard foreign objects in food always carries the risk of causing mouth or dental injuries, or even gastrointestinal harm if swallowed. A staff member from Costco's Quality Control Department, in a statement shared with Business Insider, said that this incident has placed enormous internal pressure on the company to tighten its raw material inspection processes. In January 2025, concerns became even more serious when Kirkland's signature smoked salmon was found to be contaminated with Listeria monocytogenes. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, this incident was classified under the highest alert level, Class 1, meaning it posed a serious threat to health. Listeria bacteria can cause severe infections, particularly dangerous for pregnant women, the elderly, and individuals with weakened immune systems. Many health experts, such as Dr. Amanda Lewis from Johns Hopkins University, emphasized that consuming Listeria-contaminated products could lead to miscarriage, blood infections, or meningitis. These potential consequences are not merely minor risks, but genuinely life-threatening. Just a few months later, Costco had to issue another safety warning regarding white chicken chili produced by Allen Family Foods. According to a statement from the USDA, this product had not undergone the mandatory import inspection process. Although it was not officially recalled, consumers were still advised not to consume it. According to some internal sources, the lack of import inspection could result in overlooking potential pathogens or toxins in the food. For processed food items, even a small loophole in the inspection process can lead to extremely serious consequences for public health. February 2025 marked another incident involving canned food when several tuna products under the Genova, Van Camp's, and HEB brands were recalled due to the risk of contamination with Clostridium botulinum. According to information from the FDA and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, botulism caused by this bacterium can lead to difficulty breathing, muscle paralysis, and even death if not treated promptly. According to accounts from some logistics staff at Costco warehouses, this tuna recall disrupted the food supply chain, causing significant damage both economically and to the company's reputation. The warning that faulty sealing could allow deadly bacteria to contaminate the products further heightened community concerns. Notably, The incident involving Kirkland's signature butter in October 2024 also left many consumers shocked. According to an FDA announcement, Costco had to recall nearly 80,000 pounds of butter due to labeling errors that failed to disclose the presence of milk, a common allergen. Although no severe allergic reactions were reported, individuals with serious allergies could have been at risk if they consumed the mislabeled product. A customer service representative from Costco revealed that there were hundreds of complaint calls within the first week after the recall announcement, indicating a significant psychological impact on consumers. Looking further back, in 2015, Costco faced an outbreak of E. coli related to its rotisserie chicken salad. According to a report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the incident caused 19 people across 7 states to fall ill. The cause was identified as contaminated celery. Although Costco promptly recalled the product nationwide, the incident still left a black mark on the company's food safety history. The successive incidents mentioned above are not merely technical errors. According to several experts in the field of food quality control, they also reflect loose oversight in the supply chain, particularly with imported goods and processed foods. A former quality control inspector at Costco, speaking to The Guardian, stated that the intense pressure to meet sales targets often led to inspection processes being cut down or carried out carelessly, creating opportunities for health risks to slip through. From a public health perspective, the consequences of these incidents are highly unpredictable. Beyond the risks of food poisoning, bacterial infections, or acute allergic reactions, hidden bacterial contaminations like Listeria or Clostridium botulinum can also lead to severe long-term neurological complications. Several experts, such as Dr. Michael Hansen, a senior scientist at Consumer Reports, have warned that botulism infections not only cause fatalities, but can also leave survivors with permanent neurological damage. Although Costco has made various efforts to improve its food safety procedures after each incident, it is clear that the chain's repeated food recalls in recent years are severely eroding consumer trust. According to a 2025 survey by Food Insight, shopper confidence in wholesale supermarkets has dropped by 17% within just 2 years, a truly alarming figure. So, should you continue buying food at Costco? That depends on each individual's risk tolerance. However, based on recent real-world lessons, being more cautious in food selection, paying attention to the origin of products, and staying regularly updated on recall information are certainly crucial for anyone concerned about the health of themselves and their families. If the story of food safety at Costco is like biting into a seemingly sweet pastry only to find a few unpleasant grains of sand inside, then the issue of pricing is akin to paying for a bigger cake, only to find that the filling inside is not much more generous. After seeing the risks in quality, now let us take a closer look to see whether our wallets are truly protected at Costco, as many people believe. 2. Inflated savings value, cheaper options elsewhere. For many consumers, Costco was once a symbol of smart saving through bulk purchasing. The idea that paying a membership fee would grant access to lower prices per item had become a widespread belief. However, according to several price analyses by Business Insider, the reality may not be as ideal as it seems. Some products at Costco are actually priced higher than at other stores, even though they are sold in larger quantities. A prime example is chicken breast. A package of Kirkland's signature boneless, skinless chicken breasts at Costco stores in California is priced at about $3.09 per pound. Meanwhile, at Target, a similar product costs only around $2.69. If you check at Walmart, the price drops even lower to just $2.67. Some employees in Costco's logistics department also admitted, in interviews with a local newspaper, that the pressure to maintain large inventory volumes sometimes prevents prices from being as competitive as those of smaller chains. Although the price differences are not dramatic, when buying in bulk, the accumulated extra cost can quickly become a significant burden. Another case worth noting is tomatoes. When purchasing vine tomatoes at Costco, customers have to pay about $2.05 per pound. However, at Walmart, The price for a similar product is only $1.98. Although the difference is just a few cents, when buying in large quantities, the gap becomes more substantial. A sales associate in Costco's fresh produce section shared that many customers, after purchasing large amounts of tomatoes, faced the problem of spoilage before they could consume them all, leading not only to financial waste, but also to a negative impact on healthy eating habits. Milk, a daily essential item, is another example showing that Costco's prices are not always the most favorable. According to a report from Bloomberg, a gallon of Kirkland Signature whole milk is sold for about $4.96. Meanwhile, Walmart offers a gallon of pure vitamin D milk for only around $3.82. Ralph's, another supermarket chain, even sells it for $3.99 during promotional periods. A manager in Costco's internal price control department, as revealed to Reuters, stated that high operating costs and large-scale promotional programs have made it more difficult to maintain competitive pricing on individual items. Moving to the fruit section, specifically Honeycrisp apples, the same story continues. A 5-pound bag of apples at Costco costs about $11.79, which is roughly $2.36 per pound. Meanwhile, Walmart sells similar apples for $2.28 per pound, and if purchased at Aldi, the price drops even further to about $1.97 per pound. According to several warehouse operations staff members at Costco in California, apples sold in large quantities also face the risk of spoiling quickly, if not consumed in time, causing significant losses for consumers. Salmon is no exception. According to a price report from the New York Post, fresh farmed Atlantic salmon at Costco costs around $11.09 per pound. Meanwhile, Walmart sells similar salmon for just $10.38. Aldi even offers fresh, never-frozen salmon for only about $9.19 per pound. A seafood purchasing staff member at Costco, in an interview with Seafood Source, shared that the high costs of storing fresh salmon in large, cold storage facilities and distributing it widely have made it difficult for Costco to keep its product prices low. Not stopping at pricing, according to the New York Post, customers have also voiced their dissatisfaction when Costco introduced a new brown butter cookie product with only 21 cookies per box, a reduction of 3 cookies compared to before, while the price remained unchanged at $7.99. Many people consider this a clear sign of shrinkflation, where the product quantity decreases but the price stays the same. A customer service employee at Costco shared that explaining this change to customers is sometimes a very difficult task because the subtle feeling of being cheated causes a certain loss of trust. Beyond Costco, an article on AOL also mentioned that consumers can find better prices at chains like Aldi, Trader Joe's, or Walmart. Not only are the prices cheaper, but these chains also allow buyers to easily purchase amounts of food that match their actual needs, helping to minimize waste and protect personal finances more effectively. In summary, while Costco still has certain advantages for some items, the belief that buying more always leads to savings is no longer applicable in every case. Consumers need to stay alert, carefully compare the prices of each product, and consider the risks of spoilage and waste when purchasing in bulk. After all, true savings do not come from the quantity of goods we bring home, but from how wisely we spend and how effectively we make use of every dollar. Just when you think your wallet is safe after avoiding the trap of false savings, it turns out that was only the beginning. The next story is even more complicated, as unexpected expenses and silent membership fees slowly erode your budget without you even realizing it. 3. Overspending and expensive membership fees. The bulk sales model at Costco was once praised as a cost-saving solution. However, according to several analyses, such as the article "Costco is Breaking Me," published on Business Insider, its marketing strategies and product displays have unintentionally stimulated consumers to purchase more than their actual needs. A discussion on Reddit also revealed that many customers feel they overspend every time they visit Costco, lured by seemingly irresistible deals and product sizes that are far larger than what they normally use. In addition, The high membership fees are a major barrier that causes many people to reconsider maintaining a long-term relationship with Costco. The article "Costco's Membership Fees Are Too High on MoneyWise" compared Costco's fees in detail with those of its competitors and raised questions about the real value consumers receive, especially for those who do not shop frequently. The story of Amy Slinker Smith, shared on the U.S. Sun, further highlights this issue. She decided to cancel her membership after many years because she realized she was overspending on unnecessary products and ended up saving hundreds of dollars within the first year after leaving Costco. Moreover, several articles like "Why Bulk Shopping Might Come with Hidden Costs" on Investopedia have also warned that buying in bulk can lead to food waste and additional storage costs. A Costco warehouse manager, in a statement to Business Insider, shared that they themselves have observed a higher rate of discarded goods during periods when customers purchased beyond their actual needs. Clearly, for many consumers, the outward allure of Costco is gradually being replaced by a more calculated approach to spending. Losing money is painful enough, but the next challenge is dealing with piles of goods that go unused. After overspending and paying additional membership fees, it is time to face another reality. Buying in bulk might end up bringing nothing more than waste. 4. Buying in bulk leads to food and money waste. Buying food in large quantities was once seen as a smart way to save, especially at stores like Costco. However, a study referenced by PBS SoCal pointed out that consumers who purchase goods in bulk tend to throw away more food compared to those who shop more frequently in smaller quantities. The consequence is not only economic loss, but also the waste of valuable resources such as water, farmland, and energy. Producing food that ultimately goes uneaten contributes to increased pressure on the natural environment. According to an article on Money Digest, purchasing perishable foods like eggs, vegetables, and cheese in large quantities also carries the risk of not being able to use them all before they expire. This not only results in financial loss, but also requires adequate storage space and proper preservation equipment, which not every household can provide. Some Costco warehouse employees, as shared with Retail Dive, admitted that they have witnessed many cases where customers had to discard large amounts of food because they could not consume it in time. Today, the appeal of bulk packages is hard to resist, especially at stores like Costco, where items can even reach the scale of a pallet. According to Money Digest, although in theory buying in bulk is cost-effective, in practice, if the items are not consumed in time or if there is no clear plan, the extra costs will far outweigh the initial benefits. A consumer consultant at Costco also mentioned that many customers express regret when they realize that buying in bulk has caused their food budgets to break down within just a few months. Many consumers on Reddit forums have shared that they often have to throw away foods such as spinach, tomatoes, or baked goods from Costco because they couldn't use them in time. Some have learned to portion and freeze items immediately after purchase, but they admit that this requires patience and preparation, something not everyone can consistently maintain. Besides the impact on personal finances, food waste also has severe consequences on the environment. According to an article on Eating Well, when food decomposes, it generates methane, a potent greenhouse gas that accelerates climate change. This makes uncontrolled shopping behaviors a double burden, financially damaging and harmful to the planet. Additionally, the PERG organization has called for Costco to reduce the amount of plastic packaging used in bulk items. According to the organization, the overuse of plastic packaging not only contributes to ocean pollution, but also indirectly impacts public health. When food piles up and is discarded before it can be consumed, it becomes clear that the damage goes beyond just the wallet. In fact, the journey of bulk shopping consumes more time and effort than you might think, turning an already busy life into an endless race. 5. Wasting time and effort. Increased life pressure. Shopping at Costco, while offering a wide variety of options, takes up significantly more time compared to regular retail systems. According to a report from eMarketer, the average time customers spend per trip to Costco is 37.3 minutes, higher than Walmart at 31.8 minutes and Target at 28.7 minutes. An article in the US Sun also highlighted the situation where customers had to wait up to 45 minutes to enter a newly opened Costco store in Florida. According to some coordinators at Costco, this is not an uncommon occurrence during peak hours, causing significant inconvenience for consumers. Additionally, buying in bulk creates a challenging storage problem. According to an analysis by Investopedia, storing large quantities of goods at home can easily make living spaces cramped, especially for families living in small apartments or without separate storage rooms. A Reddit user also shared their experience, stating that after just a few trips to Costco, their apartment became cluttered and difficult to manage, leading to unnecessary waste. Not only limited to physical factors, the psychological pressure of shopping at Costco is also frequently mentioned by many people. A study published on Medium pointed out that millennials, especially those living in large urban areas, often feel exhausted after shopping experiences at Costco. The need to navigate through vast warehouse spaces, long lines, and the lack of modern digital support contribute to increasing stress. Some Costco customer service representatives also shared that they often receive complaints about shopping taking more effort and time than expected. Clearly, if shopping plans are not managed well, the experience at Costco can turn into a significant challenge for both your time and mental well-being. Smart shopping is not only about the quantity of products, but also the true value you get in return. Although Costco was once the top choice for those who valued convenience and savings, more and more people are beginning to recognize the drawbacks of this model. From hidden costs and the risk of food waste to pressures on time and living space, all of these factors are making the shopping experience less efficient than before. Instead of chasing after irresistible promotions, it might be time for us to listen to our real needs and choose a shopping approach that is more suitable. Ultimately, being mindful in every consumer decision is the key to protecting both your wallet and your well-being. The video is intended solely to share information compiled from various media sources, research, and consumer feedback. The content is not intended to attack or criticize any brand or organization. The figures and comments quoted are based on reports and personal opinions, which may change over time and by region. Readers should carefully consider their own circumstances before making any shopping decisions.